Welcome. In recent news, President Vladimir Putin expressed intense anger and pledged to escalate attacks following his accusation that Ukraine initiated lethal assaults. While visiting a military hospital on New Year's Day, Putin asserted that Ukraine should anticipate additional strikes, particularly in response to the shelling of the Russian border city of Belgorod, resulting in the death of over 24 people the previous Saturday. Russian officials in the occupied city of Donetsk also accused Kyiv of shelling the city on New Year's Day, causing the death of 4 individuals. Despite his vow for retaliation, Putin emphasized that Russia would exclusively target military infrastructure within Ukraine. He acknowledged his emotional state, stating, "I understand, I'm boiling with rage, but do we need to hit civilians? No. We are hitting military targets, and that's what we will keep doing." Simultaneously, Russia faces allegations of launching 90 drone attacks across Ukraine, with the southern port of Odessa being targeted in the early hours of New Year's Day. The attacks resulted in at least 1 fatality, and falling debris triggered several fires in residential buildings, causing injuries to several individuals. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, in a New Year's interview with The Economist, conveyed his concerns, as reported by Ukrinform. Zelensky expressed the view that the West seems to have lost a sense of urgency, and many Ukrainians no longer feel an existential threat. By supporting Ukraine, Europe protects itself from Russian aggression, Zelensky said. "Giving us money or giving us weapons, you support yourself. You save your children, not ours," he said. "If Russia is allowed to take Ukrainian children, they will take other children. If Russia violates the rights of Ukrainians, it will violate the rights in the world."
What does it mean? That we have to sit and say, "Sorry, please stop," or something like this? It's not our position, this weakness, and he feel it like animal, because he is animal, and like feeling of the blood. And that's why he will feel his strongness, and he will eat you totally with all your EU, NATO, freedom, democracy. Forget about it. That's why I don't see any signals about peace. I see only steps of terroristic country.
The Israeli military has indicated its expectation for the Gaza conflict to persist throughout 2024. In a New Year's message, the Israel Defense Forces spokesman, Daniel Hagari, stated that troop deployments are being adjusted to prepare for an extended period of fighting. Some troops, especially reservists, will be withdrawn to regroup, with the intention of planning and preparing for ongoing warfare in 2024. Reservists are expected to leave Gaza as soon as this week to re-energize before upcoming operations. Demonstrations in support of Gaza took place in major cities such as Tel Aviv, Ankara, and Boston. According to the Hamas-run health ministry, 21,978 people, predominantly women and children, have been killed in Gaza since October 7th. According to Iran's Tasnim news agency, an Iranian warship has traversed the Bab al-Mandab Strait, currently affected by Houthi activities, and entered the Red Sea. The agency did not disclose the mission of the Al-Borz frigate, but noted that Iranian naval vessels have been present in the region since 2009, primarily for securing shipping lanes. In response, both Britain and the United States are reportedly formulating plans for airstrikes against the Houthis to discourage further assaults. The U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet, which operates in the region, has chosen not to comment on the movements of the Iranian vessel. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest news, brought to you by No Delay Relay.